guys, you're welcome back. This is Relationship TV with Jenny. My name is Jennifer Ogo, and this is my vlog where I talk about every aspect of human relationships. This week is basically about for the hopeless. What am I talking about? I'm angry, kind of angry with the way things go on in our society, especially when it comes to human relationships. There's so much agitation in the world today. A lot of people want to commit suicide. Why? It's not because the world is so bad, like we want to make it look like, but because we human beings are the one who is making the world bad. As life is concerned, you must relate with people. Say, I'm not happy. I'm angry with the rich people. Some of these rich people in quotes, that you have money does not mean you should trash others. That someone comes to ask you for favor doesn't mean the person is worthless. So please stop frustrating people with your attitude. Attitude is very important. You might not want to give me money, but the way you go about telling me that will make me happy or make me sad. So if you are in the category of trashing people, if you belong to this type of group of people who thinks because you're rich, every other person that is not rich is worthless. Know it today, every human being has got ego. And when you hurt any person's ego, you are either making that person worse than you met him, or you are actually hurting that person. So do not hurt people's ego with the way you go about things. Make someone frustrated because the person is trying to ask for favor from you. Do not leave someone who meets you feeling suicidal. There are a lot of people who are doing kidnapping business today, armed robbery business today, are people who could not push on with the fight. Is it because these people just want to become bad? No, but because of the way we relate with people, sometimes push them into become deviants, push them into becoming something they don't ever plan to become in their life. You see someone who is struggling to be somebody, and instead of you to offer a little help from your part, you say no. Even when you have it, the person comes to you and says, please, I need some money to start a business. Okay, I have a little money. Can you just help me with something to add to it? You're like, well, how I wish I can help you. How I wish I can help you. Really, inside your heart, you know you can actually help this person. But because you have refused to be practical, Nigerians are not as lazy as some of you rich people think. Why on earth would you go throwing money, going to parties, when people are hungry? I need you to answer this question. How many lives have you touched this year? How many fresh graduates have you gotten a job for? How many business-minded people have you assisted with money? How many homeless person have you given a home? Now, I'm not saying you should build a house for someone. No. What I'm saying is, have you ever assisted someone in a little way? Because they say the drops of water makes an ocean. If you give someone 1 naira and the next person gives person 1 naira, it becomes 2 naira. That's how it is. How many persons have you touched their lives? See, we have hardworking youths who are just wasting away. Why? Because they will struggle and lose hope and become deviants. And then you're wondering, why is the society so bad? And then you, the rich who has chopped all the money, who has put all the money, you got employed bodyguards, escort you so that you will not be kidnapped. Why don't you be kidnapped when you have refused to help? The ones that are supposed to go around, you hold it all for yourself and your children. Why won't you be kidnapped? The reason why abroad is better than around here is because over there's no poverty. You don't see a senator with bodyguard. He enters the train by himself. He wants his own bread by himself. They live a selfless life. That's what I want us to start doing in this country. Let's learn how to live selflessly. Because if you start living selflessly, you will not hoard people's money and sleep and go to church and do Thanksgiving and be happy. No. You do all these things, you're making the people who are angry. Nigerian youth are angry. Very angry. But my issue with the anger is not that it's bad for you to be angry. No, it's bad for you to be angry and channel your anger to the wrong place. If you're angry and you choose to bomb the pipeline that's giving us little money, what has your anger done? If you're angry and you choose to kill your fellow human being, what has your anger done? If you're angry and you choose to kidnap your fellow struggling Nigerians, what has your anger done? But if you're angry, really angry, and you go and kidnap those people, you know that when you take them out of where they are, Nigeria will be better. That's when people applaud you, that you are really angry and you're telling the right source. So if you are angry, hear it from me today. Channel your anger to the right place. You know, I know that we have a problem in this country. And those problems, the problem is between those people who have refused to let things work. So if you are angry, channel your anger to those people. And not your fellow Nigerians who are struggling like you and I. Senator, stop frustrating Nigerians. Stop frustrating Nigerians. Stop frustrating the youth. Please. All your children are in abroad, studying. Our school system never works. And you think you are good? No, you're not. Our hospitals is never working. And you think you're good? Now, I even heard that people who produce bread are about to go on strike. The bread that a normal average Nigerian could buy for 15 naira before can no longer be seen anymore. People can no longer afford 50 naira bread. Why? Because things are getting bad by the day, and you're good with it. You call yourself minister of this one, and yet the place you're supposed to be working, your jurisdiction is nothing to write home about. I hear of stories of how containers full of people every day in this country. Some of them are reported, some are not reported. These people that container kill are human beings like you and I. And you will pass that container from the terminal handling like that. What stops you from fixing it well and barricading it? What stops you from ending this menace? Because it's becoming a menace. Every time you hear number of people smashed by a moving container. Why can't there be a law to restrict these containers from moving in the day? If there was moving in the day, why can't they be properly barricaded from falling? These things don't happen in the civilized world, but because around here we don't care. We give a lot of negligence to so many important things. It hurts me, but I have to say it. And if you don't start saying it and start doing it, nothing's going to happen. So I need you to do your part. Share it. In this country, we are going to be more concerned about making our life better. But no, we are concerned about a lot of things that don't really matter. So to conclude for today, I will pray that God, who gives us the spirit to know what is right and what is wrong, will enter the youth who is struggling to be somebody but is getting frustrated by the powers that be, by the connection, the cabals, the caucus, and all the Godfather thing that's working against your effort. That God will give you the grace to stay put to your right decisions. Don't go and become a bad person because people have frustrated you. No. Remain strong and pray, because there's something that prayer does and you don't know. Prayer opens the doors you cannot see. So instead of you making up your mind and giving up hope, hope in the Lord, because that is where our power to survive comes from. And I pray for the rich too, that you should stop frustrating Nigerians, stop frustrating Nigerians, stop frustrating the youth. It doesn't cost you anything to talk to someone who comes to you for help in a more respectful way, like to be your brother's keeper. Yes, if you have your Bible, at least you must come across where the apostle was accosted by a help, as in by a beggar. And what did he tell this man? He told this man, "Silver and gold I do not have, but what I have I give to you." You may not have all the money, you may not have everything, but the way you make this person leave you happy, better, feeling like life, there's still hope for life, is what makes you a human being. No matter how much you have, no matter what you have achieved so far, if you have not built your relationships with people, if you've not made up yourself to relate to people in a way that will touch lives, that will give lives, rather than take life, then you still have a very long way to go. Okay? So for you who is still battling with survival of life, the truth is that God has made life this way so that you can have a story. My message of hope for you today is that you should hang on for a while. Hang on and don't give up. Don't become a deviant. Don't go stealing. Don't go kidnapping, because you will not be happy doing that. It pays to have a genuine source of income. That's all I'm going to say for today. I hope you've learned something. I hope this society is going to become better. I hope our rich will stop being so selfish. Because if you help the next person, let me tell you what you don't know. You have 1 naira, you give 2 kobo to the next person to start something. That person starts something and employs the next person to work with him. That is how it goes. That is how our country becomes poverty-free. But when only you goes to pack up the money and put it in your shelf, people are hungry, people are starving, only you is hoarding all the money. You will have only few rich people and a lot of poor people. And you know what happens? When everybody becomes poor, you will now see that the rich will no longer be safe, because people want to go steal from you, rob you, kidnap you, just to get it by force. That's the consequences of it. But by the time we start helping each other, you have a business to teach someone, you have money to help assist someone who's working on a project, so the person starts, you have the money to give out, instead of going to throw it on parties and clubbing, literally ahead of someone spending 5 million in the club. And I'm like, you're spending 5 million in the club and some person doesn't have 15 naira to eat. That is bad. Very bad. Please, if you're watching this video now, I urge you to please share this video. Let it touch lives. Let people learn that when it comes to human relationships, there's a lot we need to do to make our society better. We have to stop this segregation and selfishness. It's killing us. It's making us act like animals. That's all I'm going to say for today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching my videos and for your subscription. Please make sure you share this with the next person. Don't do this video. Share this video because it's going to help go a long way. Until I come your way next week Friday, this Relationship TV is all about your relationships. Please make it worthwhile. Touch lives in very special ways so that people will not forget you, so that you can make your own contribution to the society. And for you who is still struggling, hold on to the right thing. Don't give up. If number A says no to you, go to number B. If number B says no to you, go to number C. Continue. I'm sure before you get to K, L, M or something, you are going to get favor. You're going to get help. It doesn't pay to be bad. It doesn't pay to be a deviant. Don't become a deviant. Okay? So don't become a deviant. That's the message for today. The message I'm passing today is that don't become a deviant. And for you who is rich, don't be wicked. Because it's wickedness to me, and I see it as wickedness. Let the resources flow so that the society will become less poor. Thank you. I remain your beautiful Jennifer, and I will see you next week Friday. Until then, bye.